यह वीडियो भी काल्पनिक है। पिछले वाले की तरह यह भी इमेजिनेशन में देखिए। इसे कृपया करके दिल पे ना लीजिए, कहीं और लीजिए। और फिर भी ऑफेंड हो गए तो स्टार्ट से डिस्क्लेमर वापस देखिए। थैंक यू।
Welcome to the curious case of Ramaswamy Reddy's marriage, a tale of tradition, confusion, and just a sprinkle of insanity. Somewhere deep in the heart of a sleepy little village where gossip travels faster than the internet and weddings are the best form of entertainment, a bizarre ceremony was unfolding. What follows is a wedding no one in the village will ever forget. The priest was confused, the neighbors were scandalized, and the bride, poor girl, didn't even know what to call her husband. Oops, grandpa. So sit back, relax, and get ready to watch the wedding that shocked an entire village, left a priest speechless, and had a courtroom in chaos. Lights, camera, confusion. Presenting the curious case of Ramaswamy Reddy's marriage.
ए बुड्ढे बुड्ढा किसको बोलता है? बुड्ढा होगा तेरा बाप।
दो अनजाने अजनबी चले बांधने बंधन, हाय रे दिल में है।
रामास्वामी, तुम अपने कन्ना से शादी करेगी? कितना बड़ा पाप करेगी तुम।
पंडित जी, आप मंत्र पढ़िए। मुझे अपना जायदाद अपने परिवार में ही रखनी है।
दादा, आपको क्या अभी मैं पति बुलाऊं?
बाहर घर पे जो बुलाना है बुलाओ।
ये तो पागल बन रहा है। सुना था लोग जायदाद के लिए कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। ये तो लिमिट क्रॉस हो गई।
अब क्या अगली बार परपोती से शादी करेगा?
Years passed, and one fine day, the inevitable happened. Ramaswamy Reddy, the man, the myth, the married grandfather, passed away.
दादा, स्वामी उठो। दादा, उठो। आपके बिना मैं कैसे जी पाऊंगी? उठो, उठो। उठो दादा, उठो, उठो।
And with him, peace also died. Enter the heirs, his children, and the infinite ego. What started as mourning quickly turned into a full-blown property war. The death of Ramaswamy Reddy, a property dispute erupted. This time between his so-called wife and her children against the children from his first and second wives. When the property dispute spiraled out of control, the villagers turned to one man, the Sarpanch. But even he was left speechless. Maps were out, voices were loud, and logic was nowhere to be found. The panchayat felt less like a meeting and more like a mess.
अरे इस गांव में रहना है तो झगड़ा मत करो, जाओ केस करो। तुमको चाहिए जमीन, केस करो, जज को डिसाइड करने दो। तुम लोग क्यों लड़ाई कर रहे हो? इस गांव में रहना है तो शांति में रहो, ठीक है? ठीक है।
It's 1956, Madras High Court. A man has died and left behind a storm. He married his own granddaughter. Now the court must ask, can custom override conscience?
My lord, we stand today not just before a bench of law, but before the very soul of Dharma. A man, T. Ramaswamy Reddy, married his own daughter's daughter, his grandchild, my lord, blood of his blood, and they call this a custom? They dare invoke tradition, when even Manu, the ancient lawgiver, warns a man must never marry within the prohibited degrees. Even if a custom exists, it must be pure. This is not a custom.
My lord, yes, the marriage may offend the sensibilities of some, but law is not about emotion, it is about evidence. In the Reddy community, especially in the villages like Viru Sampati, such marriages have happened. We have witnesses, my lord, we have precedents. And who are we to call a lived tradition immoral if it is accepted by the community itself? Customs are the living breath of Hindu law. If we start judging them by the today's taste, where does it end?
Miss Counsel, what you defend as custom, the court must examine it as dharma. Yes, custom holds power, but it is not supreme. In the sacred canon of Mimamsa, there is a rule, a light in dark confusion. Nahi ninditanam dharmopi pramanyam. That which is condemned by morality cannot be accepted as dharma. A grandfather cannot marry his granddaughter, not by law, not by custom, not by any rule of justice or nature. Such a union is abhorrent to decency, morality, and reason. This alleged custom is a perversion, not a principle. The marriage is void, null in the eyes of the law. And so the law chose not silence but sense, not custom but conscience, not blood but balance. Here is a victory to the righteousness of conscience, showcasing decency, morality, and reason behind a particular custom.
What is the Mimamsa rule in interpretation of law? Mimamsa is a school of Hindu philosophy, mainly concerned with interpreting the Vedas, the ancient Hindu scriptures. It developed a detailed system of interpretation to resolve conflicts in text, determine what rules apply, and understand dharma. One key interpretative rule in Mimamsa is Nahi ninditanam dharmo pi pramanyam. That which is condemned cannot be considered dharma. In simple terms, even if something is written, practiced, or claimed as a law or custom, if it is morally wrong or socially harmful, then it cannot be accepted as valid law. This is a way of rejecting bad customs or misused traditions. How Judge Krishna Swamy Iyer used this rule. In the Balaswamy Reddy case, the defendant argued that in their community, a grandfather marrying his granddaughter was an accepted custom. But Justice Krishna Swamy Iyer said, even if a custom exists, the court must check, is it reasonable, is it moral, is it not against public policy or decency. He applied the Mimamsa principle, saying in essence, a custom that is abhorrent to decency or morality cannot be accepted as valid. So he ruled that the kind of marriage is void even if done in the past. Custom cannot override morality. The marriage violates Hindu law, public morality and dharma. So the Judge Iyer used the Mimamsa rule to say, no matter how old or repeated a custom is, if it is immoral, it is not law.